Hello. So I just want to talk a little bit more about people, relationships, how we're not going to get away from the difficult people, right? So it's up to us to know how to recognize healthy relationships. And I think that it's not talked about enough. I don't think that, I don't remember ever having conversations about what a healthy relationship looks like versus an unhealthy relationship. It's not something that you're really taught in school or anything like that. So I don't know. I guess it's something that you just go through the school of hard knocks, right? Maybe that's just my experience. I don't know. But I've heard this quote before and I didn't realize who it came from or who she was. But I'll read it to you. So it says the quality of your life ultimately depends on the quality of your relationships. And it's so true because who you have as your circle of influence, who you have in your circle really dictates, and it dictates your quality of life. It dictates a lot about how your mental health is, how you view yourself. And if your life goes smoothly or not smoothly. It really does. And her name is Esther Perel. She's a Belgian psychotherapist of Polish Jewish descent who has explored the tension between the need for security and the need for freedom in human relationships. Which, wow, I didn't even know anybody studied that kind of thing. So she's around 60 years old. So she's been doing this for a while. And she believes that it's imperative to have healthy relationships in your life. And the quality of them matter. They really do. So let's talk a little bit. We've talked about difficult people. And maybe from that, you've recognized some unhealthy traits of people. But let's talk about what a healthy relationship looks like. Not just in love, not just in your significant other, but these are friends, coworkers, and this is what to look out for, right? And this is something that we can work on personally to become a better friend, to become a better parent, to become a better spouse, a sibling, a family member, right? So healthy relationships. We talked about this. Accountability, taking responsibility for oneself, right? So admitting mistakes when we're wrong. We accept responsibility for our behaviors, attitudes, and values. This is another huge thing. Do you feel safe in the relationships that you are currently in? They refuse to intimidate or manipulate, where they respect your physical space, expressing self non-violently. Okay, this is a huge thing. So this right here is if you do not feel safe in a relationship that you are in, it's probably not only unhealthy, I would vouch to say it could be abusive. And not all abuse is just physical, okay? A lot of abuse, that's easy to realize that's wrong. Abuse is also emotional abuse. That's where the manipulation comes in, gaslighting, lack of accountability, those kinds of things. Okay. But that's also psychological abuse. And perhaps we can talk about that in a future video. Another big green flag of a healthy relationship is honesty. They are able to communicate openly and truthfully, right? And there is support. There's understanding. There's cooperation, not just asking and expecting things. They don't just expect things, they ask. They accept change, make decisions together, win-win resolutions rather than conflict all of the time, right? Okay, part of a relationship, you're going to have some conflict. That's natural. But when it's all the time rather than some of the time, it's a problem. And then another green flag of a healthy relationship is trust. Accepting each other's word and giving the benefit of a doubt. This is just being a good friend. This is being a good spouse. We're humans, we make mistakes. But just being able to recognize the traits of a person that is able to have a healthy relationship is a huge skill. And here are some traits of an unhealthy person, okay? So they're very critical. They hold grudges. They resent easily, okay? Just they're full of resent. They're disrespectful. They're demanding. They're insulting, distrusting. They're competitive. They hold secrets and they blame. I don't know about you, but can you think of anybody in your life that is like that? I'm sure that you ran into somebody that's like that. But it's something that we can take personal responsibility upon to become a person that is able to have a healthy relationship too. So instead of those unhealthy relationship points, let's flip it to the other side where we compliment, we forgive easily, we appreciate our partners, our friends, we're respectful, we compromise, we encourage, trust, support, communicate easily, and validate each other. That just sounds better, even coming out of my mouth, right? It just sounds more positive. It just sounds, yeah, like that's how it should be. So I just want to leave you with this. Remember to be kind to one another. And we're all on this journey together. And I don't know who needs to hear this today, but I feel that I'm just going to say it. So don't let others' opinions about you undermine your self-worth. Others' opinions of you don't matter. You know who you are. You know who you're created to be. Don't let anybody destroy what you know is who you are, right? So do not let anybody's opinions undermine or invalidate you, okay? Have a great rest of your week, and I'll talk to you soon.